Just grab only the essentials, we've got plenty of time to make it to the shelter.
Dibs!
Wait, what?
Ooh. Jackpot! Hello everyone and welcome to Review Shark. Today, Armageddon is happening outside, but who cares about that shit? We're gonna take a look at 60 Seconds Reatomized. Yeah, I wanted something a little easier this time around. An updated version of the original 60 Seconds in 2015, the game sees you as the parents of a nuclear, haha, family with 60 seconds to grab everything they can to jam into their fallout shelter before the bombs fall and everyone dies. You then have to survive with what little you have until help arrives. It's a fairly small game in concept, but pretty fun for a half-hour run here and there. Despite ostensibly being a comedically slanted game, it does a surprisingly good job of capturing both the desperate scramble of incoming doom and the much slower burn of doom in your shelter as you realize, oh, everyone and everything is gone and this tiny shelter is my life now. Great. The game ultimately comes down to managing your items as best you can for every random situation that pops up, and occasionally scavenging the surface for more supplies. As with many games of this sort, your success always comes down more to luck than anything else. It doesn't matter how well you prepare if everything in your shelter breaks every single day. Your chance is based entirely around how generous the RNG feels that run. If it's generous, you'll meet the more beneficial characters and actually get the events you need to win. If it isn't, then all you get is horribly sick, constantly attacked, and every single expedition ends in failure with all your stuff getting broken, or worse, someone dying. Truly, the RNG god is a fickle being. Praise be unto them that we all roll a nat 20. What the hell was that? Uh-oh. Okay, so it's been a day. The tunnel has entirely caved in, and digging any more might collapse things further. Kind of would have liked the option to die outside the nuclear fallout instead of suffocating in here, but, I'm fine. I'll be fine. I've got enough supplies to last for a bit, as long as I don't stress eat. I just have to wait for someone to come rescue me, and, oh wait, right, everyone's dead. So the game's writing is definitely one of those situations where if it hits, and if it doesn't, it really doesn't. There's always the case of, this just isn't my kind of humor, but a lot of the jokes you'd think would kind of write themselves tend to fall a bit flat. Like it's trying a little too hard to hammer home, haha, Cold War era bad, but also sometimes forgets that particular mindset when it's convenient. Mind you, I'm not intending to take this seriously as a narrative, but just as a comedy, it never really even made me laugh. For example, the game's references to other media are always the kind where it's just, here is character from thing, They are doing the thing they do. Okay, bye. A guy in a blue suit comes up asking us about some kind of water chip. What the heck is that crazy thing? Holy crap, Lois, it's the Vault Dweller. A man pretending to ride a horse and his servant baking coconuts behind him come up asking about some weird cup. Holy crap, Lois, it's Monty Python. A group of painfully 80s teens scream about Wolverines and want to shoot up the Reds. Holy crap, Lois, it's just open up and let me out. So yeah, different brands of humor and all that. Uh-oh. "60 Seconds" is a game that questions the reality of how people would truly react to the end of the world. The two main endings to the game are either getting rescued by the military, or helping a group of survivors build a new society. Both of these are considered to be a win, but one ending is infinitely better than the other. The military are constantly presented as being overbearing, gun-happy nuts who are the exact reason the bombs fell in the first damn place. In fact, they don't even necessarily save you, they can just evict you from your shelter and take over for themselves. Their events are total opposites of what they represent. For example, there's an event that requires a fire axe. The military will have you chop down a bunch of trees in the park for no reason really, just to make it easier for them to extract you, supposedly, while the survivors work alongside you to use the lumber to start building their camp. Every event for the military is using an item purely for their benefit under the vain hope of safety, while the survivors are always using it for the benefit of all to construct a better and just society. It's almost a commentary of prepper culture in general. Many doomsday preppers have some pretty questionable mindsets, honestly.
Otherwise I'll poison them or cut their throats in their sleep or something like that.
They all seem to have this fantasy of being able to rebuild society by themselves, or strictly on their own terms. They're openly distrustful of others and almost always put the military on a pedestal. Rarely does their long-term planning go much outside the range of survive, which is kinda terrible. Despite making the situation all about their needs, they seem to expect everyone else to rebuild society for them. In that way, 60 Seconds is a perfect lampooning of that prepper culture without ever taking itself too seriously. It's a blind reverence for power that ultimately leads to our own demise. Also, there's literally nothing else to do in this shelter, and I've been playing 60 Seconds for like... ...60 hours now, so I might be overthinking this a little, but this is all I have right now, and I really don't want to think about how I'm going to slowly starve to death in this tiny coffin shelter. I don't want to do a review today, go away. I hear rocks being moved. Someone's coming to save me. Or murder me. I win either way. Yes! Fuck you, shelter. That nuclear siren was a practice run, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I just broke into and ruined your shelter.
Yep.
And these cops are gonna arrest me now, aren't they?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's better than being trapped in a concrete box forever. god.